Hey, what's up? TROY, the maker, checking in. Welcome to the project. If this is your first time here, I do project videos every week using a Glowforge 3D laser printer. And if you like those type of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you will be notified when I drop a new video. In this project, we're making acrylic jewelry, but not just any jewelry. We're making outline acrylic jewelry. But Troy, what is outline acrylic jewelry? Basically, we're going to laser cut the outline of a shape. Even though it's not solid and you can see through it, you'll still be able to tell what it is. We will be using Coreldraw 2020. And the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is outline jewelry, and we're just going to use a basic shape. And we're going to use a circle. We're just going to create a nice size circle around 1.5 inches. So let's go 1.5. And we're gonna go 1.5. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a contour inside of this circle. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna select the contour tool, and we're gonna go inside. This is outside. We're gonna go inside of the 1.5 inch circle that we just made. We're gonna go one step and we're gonna go 0.125. And the reason we went with 0.125 because that's the same thickness as 1/8 inch thick, and we don't want it to be too thin with a break. Next, we're just gonna go and click the inside contour. The next thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna select it, go to edit, copy, and edit, paste. And we're gonna take this one and we're gonna move it to the side somewhere like about right there. And while it's still selected, we're gonna select the other one and we're going to align both of them at the bottom. This is basically just gonna make them even on both sides. While those two are still selected, we're just gonna group them together for right now. Thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create another circle with the contour inside, and we're just gonna paste it, and we're gonna take this one and we're gonna move it in between somewhere in the center, but we're gonna bring it up just a little bit. Eyeball it like that, and while it's still selected, we're going to hold down shift and select the other ones, and we're going to align it in the center like so. This is basically just going to make them even on both sides. The next thing we're going to do is ungroup everything, and while everything is still selected, we're going to go up to the object and we're going to break 6 objects selected apart. This basically takes the 1.5 inch circle that we created at first and the contour inside of it, and it's basically going to ungroup them, break them apart. So the next thing we're doing is we're gonna go up here and we're gonna select the segment delete tool, and we're just gonna go through, and all of the parts that is intersecting together, we're going to delete them. So we're just gonna go through and delete. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to go over here to the smart fill tool, and we're just gonna select inside of these parts right here. So like so, it's gonna do that. And while it's still selected, we're gonna take this one and we're just gonna move it to the side like so. This basically just combined it all in one piece. That's what I love about the smart fill tool. And the next thing we're gonna do is just select this one and delete it because we don't need it anymore. Now we're working with this one. And the first thing we're gonna do over here, we're just gonna put a hairline around it and we're going to ungroup it. The reason why we did that, like I said, this combined it all together, and the other one was still like broken up. It was still in individual pieces. But this one right here is now all combined together. The next thing we're gonna do is create 2 small circles. We're gonna create one that's 0.2, and we're gonna create another one that's 0.1, and we're gonna take this one and we're going to put it somewhere in the center, close to the center like that. We're gonna select everything, go up here to alignment, and we're going to align center horizontally. While everything is still selected, we're gonna go up here and we're going to combine everything like so, and we're gonna take the other small circle that we did and we're gonna line it in the center somewhere like that. And while selected, hold down shift, select the other one, and we're going to go up here to alignment and we're going to center that one also. and we're going to group it all together. And keep in mind, you can use this technique with any shape. You can use a square, triangle, or trapezoid, all them type of shapes. You can use whatever shape that you want and create some really unique outline jewelry using this technique. This is the other design that I created. I found this image right here off of Google Images. I just Googled black and white elephant, but this one is a little bit more complicated to make. But if this video gets 200 likes within the next 7 days, I will make a full tutorial on how I made this outline jewelry design. Okay, we got it all cut out. Let's get a close-up. As you can see, it turned out really good, and that's why I went with the speed on the Glowforge at 160, so it wouldn't leave any melted parts going around the acrylic from cutting at a lower speed. I have did a lot of tests, and 160 seems to work really good for me. As you can see on the elephant, it left one little bitty tiny spark that kind of melted going around this cutted part right there. As you can see, that's the only part, but other than that, the rest of the elephant, it left none whatsoever. And yeah, from my earlier days, let me show you. This is from my earlier days when I first started. As you can see, let's get a close up on this. It left a lot of melted parts going around those cuts. That is from cutting at a slower speed, I think around 140, maybe 150. As you can see, it left a lot of melted parts going around the mirror gold acrylic. If you haven't saw this video, I'll link it up above. This is an inlay inside of some walnut, as you can see. That's a little quick tip to cut some mirror gold acrylic in the Glowforge. Yeah. And there you have it, some outline acrylic jewelry. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do any other acrylic jewelry tutorial. And I will see you in the next project. Peace.